Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Newtown Church of Christ.
Amen.
We're glad to be here. We're glad to be able to worship God in spirit and in truth.
Yes, sir.
This morning we're going to start with singing one of our hymns in our hymn book, hymn number 205, A Friend Like You. A friend like you. Going through this time, it's good to have a friend, and it's good to have a friend that's going to stick close to us.
Yes, sir. Amen.
This life is filled with sorrows and troubles here below. We often made to wonder just why it should be so. In every tribulation, this life must bring to view. Oh Lord, we need a friend like you. Oh Lord, we need a Savior upon this weary road. We need someone to guide us and share our heavy load. We need someone to love us and tell us what to do. Oh Lord, we need a friend like you. Oh Lord, we know you travel the road to Jericho and help a lonely pilgrim. The Bible tells me so. When earthly friends forsake us, then all the world seems blue. Oh Lord, we need a friend like you. Oh Lord, we need a Savior upon this weary road. We need someone to guide us and share our heavy load. We need someone to love us and tell us what to do. Oh Lord, we need a friend like you. They say that many trials will come to vex the soul. That clouds will often gather till then for us to go. In every sad condition will lead us safely through. Oh Lord, we need a friend like you. Oh Lord, we need a Savior upon this weary road. We need someone to guide us and share our heavy load. We need someone to love us and tell us what to do. Oh Lord, we need a friend like you. We are praying and hoping that everyone is safe during this time. Those that are at home, we hope you are safely at home and staying away from others and following the Lord. We know that God is with us even during these times.
Yes, sir.
That He's with us each and everywhere we go. We are glad to be able to worship God in spirit and in truth.
Yes, sir.
This morning. We realize that it's the first day of the week and we're obligated to worship Him.
Yes, sir.
And we're asking that everyone here and out in the audience, in your homes and in your cars, that we still worship and praise God this morning and give thanks to the Almighty.
Yes, sir.
This is a wonderful day to be alive.
Amen.
So we're glad to welcome you to Newtown Church of Christ. We're going to take time to acknowledge that this is a special day that the this world has focused and say it's Mother's Day. But as we know, it's Mother's Day every day. Every day.
Yeah.
Can't make it without mothers.
Oh, yeah, man.
Can't make it without mothers. But we're going to give recognition to all the mothers out in this world and ask them to give thanks for them for giving all what they have to make sure that all the children are safe. Because the last time I checked, everybody comes here through a mother.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do that, but we're going to turn our hymn books to hymn 646 before we have a prayer. We're going to turn to 646 in our hymn books. Feel good to be able to worship the Lord, and we want to be able to enjoy it. We ask you that we pray for all those that are in the nursing home, all those that are behind the walls in prison. We pray for them also. We pray for everyone, Lord, that you show your kind mercy upon us. Give us thanks to everyone, and Lord, protect us as we go through this difficult time. We're just going to have a little talk with Jesus. Amen. I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and did a little light from heaven fill my soul. It made my heart in love and wrote my name above. Now just a little talk with Jesus makes me whole. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our trouble. Oh, he will hear our faintest cry, and he will answer by and by. Now when we feel a little prayer for yearning, as your heart to heaven is turning, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. It makes it right. Sometimes my passing drift without a ray of cheer, and then the cloud of doubt may find a light of day. The mist of sin may rise and hide the starry sky, but just a little talk with Jesus makes the way. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Oh, let us tell him all about our trouble. Oh, he will hear our faintest cry, and I know he will answer by and by. Now when you have a little prayer for yearning, will ask your heart to heaven is turning. Oh, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. It makes it right. I may have doubts and fears, my eyes be filled with tears, but Jesus is a friend who watches day and night. I go to him in prayer. He knows my every care, and just a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our trouble. Oh, he will hear our faintest cry, and I know he will answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayer for yearning, as your heart to heaven is turning, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Oh, let us have a little talk with Jesus. Oh, let us tell him all about our trouble. Oh, he will hear our faintest cry, and he will
Morning, church.
Good morning.
Good morning, this town Church of Christ.
Good morning.
I'd like to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and everything. If you will, please stand and let's have a prayer for a moment. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we come before you today, Lord. We bow our head, humble heart. Thank you, Heavenly Father, for watching over us last night. We slumbered and slept, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, we ask for prayer for today, Heavenly Father, for the ones that are sick and shedding in. We pray, Heavenly Father, that you continue to be with the ones that are sick in the hospitals and the nursing homes, Heavenly Father. We also pray, Heavenly Father, for the churches of Christ throughout this world, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, we also pray for Newtown, praying that you be with each and every one of them, Heavenly Father. We pray, Heavenly Father, that you continue to strengthen us, Heavenly Father. We also pray, Heavenly Father, that the ones that need special prayer this morning, Lord, the one for these children and mothers and kids and all, Heavenly Father. We also pray for our minister, Heavenly Father, Brother Green and his family, Heavenly Father, praying that you continue to be with him, Heavenly Father, and continue to grant him the things he may stand in need of, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, we also pray, Heavenly Father, for this world, Heavenly Father, praying, Heavenly Father, that you are giving us the strength, Heavenly Father, that we overcome this pandemic, Heavenly Father, the coronavirus, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, we know that you got all the power, Heavenly Father, to do it, Heavenly Father. We did ask you these prayers, Heavenly Father, and all children say, Amen.
Amen.
The Bible said, honor thy mother and thy father,
Yeah.
for the days will be long.
Yes, sir.
So we give honor to our mothers, and as we go forth, we want everyone to know that it's good to have a living mother. If you have a living mother, you're blessed.
Amen.
And for those whose mother have gone on, we like to tell you that the memories and what they did for you and care for you is still in your heart.
Yeah.
Amen.
Sad thing about life is that we're born to everything that lives dies.
Yes.
But the memories that we carry on and the things that they instill in us,
Yeah.
we carry on to this day.
Yes, sir.
I remember my mother, I was planting some some plants the other day, some tomatoes and some other things. And while next door, I was out in the yard, she used to plant flowers every year. And I was out there one day with her and we're playing around. And I guess I was playing around absolutely too much. She took that shovel, popped me with it. It got my attention. I got back on digging the holes and everything and taking care of the flowers. But that was a mother love.
Yes. Amen.
That was a mother love for you. And some of the things our parents used to do, the sad thing, we're doing the same thing now. So we're like mother did, we're following the same traits that mother did. Some of the recipes that y'all cooking with, your mother cooked with it, your grandmother cooked with it, and your great-grandmama cooked with it. And it's passed down from generation to generation. Let us turn 190, leaning on the everlasting arm. 190. Brother Green, we're glad to know you're standing in the pulpit, standing on the name of the Lord. We appreciate that.
Sure.
We appreciate that. So Brother Green comes up. 190. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leading, oh, the everlasting, oh, what a blessedness, what I'm leaning secure from all. Well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. Oh, how sweet to walk in this different way, leaning on the everlasting arm. Oh, how bright the path goes from day to day, leaning on the everlasting arm. Oh, will I'm leaning on my Jesus. Oh, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm safe and secure from all along. Oh, well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. Oh, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. What have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arm. I am blessed be with my Lord so near, leaning on the everlasting arm. Well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm safe and secure from all along. Well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. Well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm safe and secure from all along. Well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. Oh, well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. Leaning on my Jesus. I'm safe and secure from all along. Well, I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on my Jesus. I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. Amen. Amen.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Amen. I'm glad to see Brother Stokes. Appreciate him for all those wonderful songs.
Amen.
Leaning on the everlasting arm. There's no better place to lean than the arms of God.
Amen.
We're going to ask you at this time, wherever you may be in your home, in your bedroom, in the living room, or in the den, we're going to ask that you please stand with us as we read our scripture text on this morning. Our scripture text will be coming from John chapter 16, verse number 21. That's John chapter 16, verse number 21. And the Bible reads, "A woman, when she is in labor, has sorrow because her hour has come. But as soon as she has given birth to the child, she no longer remembers the anguish for joy that a human being has been born into the world." God bless you. Please be seated in the presence of the Lord.
Amen.
Amen. It's a great day to be alive.
Amen.
In spite of what's going on, I said it's a great day
Yes, sir.
to be alive. Every day that God gives me, I'm going to make the most of it.
Amen.
Amen.
Because God does not need me, I need him.
Amen.
And anytime he allows me to see a brand new day, I'm going to make sure I have Thanksgiving in my heart.
Amen.
I want to sing, before I get into the lesson this morning, hymn number 459. And that song is titled "The Glory Land Way."
Yes.
And I love this song so much because it reminds me of the fact that I wasn't always in the Glory Land Way.
Amen.
There was a time where I wasn't thinking about the Glory Land Way, but God was thinking about me.
Amen.
And because he was thinking about me, he gave me time to get it right. And I'm going to boast in the fact that I know him,
Yes.
and I can now say I'm in the Glory Land Way.
Yes. Amen.
Amen. Church, hymn number 459, if you have it, let us sing it. I'm in the way, the bright and shiny way. Yes, I'm in the glory land way. And I'm telling the world that Jesus saves to for. I'm in the glory land way. Church, you know that I'm in the glory land way. You know that I'm in the glory land way. Lord, I know that heaven is nearer as the way growing. For I'm in the glory land way. And listen to the call, the gospel call to. We need to get in the glory land way. Oh, wonders come home. Oh, hasten to oh, for I'm in the glory land way. You know that I'm in the glory land way. You know that I'm in the glory land way. Lord, heaven is narrow as the way groweth, for I'm in the glory land way. And onward I go, rejoicing in his love. Yes, I'm in the glory land way. And soon I shall see him in that home above. Oh, I'm in the glory land way. You know that I'm in the glory land way. You know that I'm in the glory land way. Lord, heaven is narrow as the way growing, for I'm in the glory land way. Amen.
Amen.
Y'all sung that song like y'all was excited about being in the glory land way.
Amen.
Amen. As Brother Stokes has already mentioned this morning, every first day of the week is special to us in the Lord's church.
Yes.
Amen.
Because when we come to a first day of the week, that means that God has spared our lives.
Yes.
And not only has he spared our lives, but he gave us another opportunity
Yes, sir.
to worship him one more time.
Yes.
I mentioned earlier that God does not need us. We need him.
Yes, sir.
And anytime he grants us that opportunity, let's make sure we have Thanksgiving in our hearts, church. Today is the Lord's Day, but it also is Mother's Day. Yeah. And mothers deserve to have a day.
Yes, sir.
Although that we should be showing them their love every single day, they deserve even better than that. They should have their own special day. Because mothers do so much for us. And everybody that you come in contact with, they had a mother. So we want to honor every mother. And we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers of New Town Church of Christ and all of the mothers who may tune in to this service. We want to say Happy Mother's Day to you. And we hope, trust, and pray that you have joy on this day and you get everything that your heart desires for you to have on this day. When I think about Mother's Day, it's only fitting that you think about your own mother. I think about my own mother and the sacrifices that I saw her make as I was a child. I watched my own mother work 20 years in a factory. She worked so long in the factory that it literally caused her to have back problems. I watched my mother work in this factory, and she would work in this factory 12 hours a day. And I would watch her get off after working over half a day. I watch her get off and still prepare a meal for us. I would watch her prepare that meal and go to sleep and get just enough rest to do the same thing the next day. I say mothers, they deserve a day. I watched my mother when she couldn't make ends meet. I watched her go get payday loans just to make sure we can have what we needed to have. I watched her sacrifice some things for us. I say mothers, they deserve a special day. I'm going to go to this church. And many of you have your own examples and your own stories about your own mother. Mothers are beloved in this country. If you look up these statistics, you'll see that Mother's Day is the third most celebrated day in the United States. Number one is Christmas. Number two is Thanksgiving. And number three is Mother's Day. Mothers deserve to have that special recognition. Now, we love our mothers no matter the mistakes that they make. I am a big proponent of telling people and teaching people that you don't get to pick your parents. And your parents are people who chose to have you in this world, and they're doing the best that they can, or the best that they know how, based off you. So any chance that you get, you need to honor your mother and your father. But today we want to focus on mothers on this morning. Now, because we love our mothers so much, there is a universal law on the playgrounds of America. Whenever you're on the playgrounds of America as a child, there are certain things you just cannot say. You can talk about my clothes, Brother VJ. You can talk about my haircut. You can talk about the car that I ride in. You can even talk about my house. Church, you can even talk about my daddy, because daddy can defend himself. But it's two words that you don't say on the playgrounds of America. I think you already know where I'm going with this. If you say these two words right here, they are considered fighting words. If you say these two words right here, you need to be prepared to defend yourself. Brother Green, what are these two words? Well, these two words are your mama. If you say your mama on the playgrounds of America, you need to be prepared for the consequences that are going to come with it, because we love our mothers. Now, we play about a lot of things, but we don't play about mama. Because why? There's nobody like mama. When you think about all the things that mama has done for you, you'll come to the same conclusion that I come with. There is nobody like your mama. Yes. Brother Stokes already took the words out of my mouth. He said that some people's mother has gone on, but you have the memories. Yes. You still can honor your mother even though she's gone on by living the life that she would want you to live. By living the life that's pleasing to God, you still can honor your mother's name and you still can honor her legacy. But for those of us who have the privilege of still having our mother here on earth, we need to make sure that we honor them every single chance that we get. Not just on today, but every single chance that we get. With that being said, church, I want to give you my title this morning. My title this morning, coming from John chapter 16, is The DNA of a Good Mother. Amen. The DNA of a good mother. Now, when I say the DNA, I'm using that as an acronym. The D will stand for something, the N will stand for something, and the A will stand for something, and that will be my 3 points on this morning. The DNA of a good mother. Amen. Yeah. A good mother. She has a DNA, she has a makeup, and we want to share some of the attributes that a good mother has. if you go back and meet me in John chapter 16, verse number 21, what you'll see is Jesus is using the reality of a mother to demonstrate how his disciples will soon find joy after experiencing grief. See, Jesus has just told his disciples that he's going to leave for a little while. And he said, but when he leaves, the Holy Spirit is going to come. And he let them know that even though I'm going to leave, you're going to experience great sorrow, but after the sorrow will come joy. Well, he uses something that they all can relate to, and he talks about a mother as she goes through her pregnancy. Here's what he says. He says, a woman, when she is in labor, she has sorrow, because her hour has come. But, here it is, as soon as she has given birth to the child, she no longer remembers the anguish for joy that a human being has been born into the world. I've been fortunate enough to grow up in a house full of women. I'm my mother's only son. I have 3 sisters, and I grew up in a house with my sisters and my mother. So I feel as though I have experience with dealing with women. When a woman gets pregnant, it's just like her life. It's just like she's been arrested. She can no longer live and move like she normally would, because now it's not just about her, but it's about what's going on the inside of her. If you're around a woman while she's pregnant, she can no longer sleep like she really wants to sleep. She can no longer eat like she really, really want to eat. Because now things that she used to have a taste for, she no longer has a taste for them right now because she's pregnant. She's craving something unusual. Some women crave things like pickles. Some people crave things like popcorn or hot sauce and things like that. But whatever it is, she has to have that while she's pregnant. She begins to feel back pains as the baby grows. Her feet begin to swell. Her steps, they begin to slow down. Why? Because something is growing on the inside of her. She gets to a point where she gets to a 3rd trimester. She said, I'm just ready to have this baby.